Hey Geek, so it's been a while since I made a video on my Legends Ultimate Arcade, and today I'm going to give you a quick update because at least for me, I still feel this is the best value for money for these type of arcade emulation style machines, but it does have one big problem, and that will really determine whether or not it's going to be worth it for you. So let's go ahead and check this out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with the big problem, and this is something that I think it's unavoidable, but last year they did release an update, a firmware update, and the firmware update that I'm on right now is 5.68.0, but they released a few firmware updates after that. Unfortunately, with that update, it actually removed CoinOpsX from their App Store X, which I still thankfully have on mine, and then it also, I would say, broke a few things. For example, I also have the ALU as well. So both of these things are the main reasons why people got this, specifically first with CoinOpsX and then the BYOG with the ALU, because even though the Legends Ultimate Arcade does give you about 300 games with this, that is a lot of games. Whenever you add CoinOpsX and the ALU, you're getting thousands of more games, and that's the main reason why I got this machine. And I don't intend to ever update my firmware above 5.68.0 because obviously I don't want to brick my system, and I don't keep my system, I don't have it connected to the internet, okay, because of that reason. And so that's the big reason why I don't know if this is going to be worth it for new people buying this if it's on new firmware, which pretty much all the new machines have the new firmware. And so I just want to put that out there. And in terms of like downgrading, I haven't seen any good ways of doing that without either breaking something or running into issues. And so for anybody who's asking about upgrading, downgrading your firmware, I do not know. It's gonna be up to you to do your own research. And from what I understand, the AtGames support doesn't really help with that because they don't want to be involved with anything that could be illegal. And so that's the first and biggest thing. Now, for everybody else, I still feel that this is the best emulation machine at this price point. Even if you just got these 300 games and you are okay without having CoinOpsX or ALU, then I still feel that this is the best at this price range. The build quality of this is great. It has a lot of functionality, and it allows you additional functionality here, by allowing you to put other devices in here. They have a HDMI output as well, or input right here. And so that means if you have a PC or something, you could plug it in, or you have a smaller emulation box, you could plug it in here. And at least for me, this is for my ALU. But everything else on here, I am very impressed with this. The build quality on it, at least for the price, it's excellent. You get all the controls that you need. You get your rollerball, the track balls and stuff. And overall quality, to me, I still don't know how they were able to do at this price. The monitor is really nice, and the speakers, they sound really good. And in terms of other things that I would say are kind of cons with this, I have seen that it does have issues every now and then, just randomly, where I don't do anything in the machine, but then it'll go to the HDMI screen, or sometimes it'll just blank out. And thankfully, that's something that doesn't happen too much, but hopefully it's not something that permanently bricks the system. That's the one thing that I'm always concerned about. And I know with firmware updates, normally it'll fix those type of bugs, but once again, I don't want to break the functionality of CoinOpsX or ALU on here. So in short, if you are able to get Legends Ultimate Arcade with the old firmware, then you're still going to get an amazing experience. I think that's the best version of this. But if you get the new version with the new firmware, then the chances of you getting CoinOpsX or ALU working is probably very low, unless you're able to find some type of workaround, or maybe the CoinOpsX or ALU team updates their software. And I've heard that they did update their software for the ALU, but I haven't done anything on the machine since then. So if you were asking on how to do that or any details, I don't know, because I got it set up the way I want, and I don't intend to change this at all. So, if you actually had any thoughts on this, be sure to leave in the comments area below, and I'll see you on another episode. Hey geeks, if you are a brand new creator and you simply want something easy to get you started, well, I got something for you with my Creator Starter Kit. This is a super simple step-by-step guide that's going to take you from having no channel to developing your very first YouTube channel, along with ideas, thumbnail designs, and other creator tips, including marketing. And the best part is, all of this is free. Simply head over to the link below, check out my page, and get started creating.